Well, hello there again. Welcome to today's video and welcome back to the channel. I'm your autoimmune health coach, Emily Brown. It's great to see you again. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 powerful coaching questions that you can ask yourself to get you on the road to healing and feeling better now. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. All right, so today we're talking about powerful coaching questions that you can simply ask yourself when you're embarking on something new, whether it's with your health and wellness or something else. But we're going to focus on our well-being for right now because I am an autoimmune health coach, so that's what I'm here for. So the first question that I think is really critical to, really jump-starting something with regard to your health is, how are you feeling right now? Like, let's take your pulse right now and see how you're doing emotionally. It's really important to stay in tune with your emotional side, and as you're doing something new, especially if it's something that you've never done before or you haven't done it in a long time, it's really important to ask yourself, how does this make me feel in this very moment? How am I feeling? It can tell you a lot about your state of mind as well. Now, let's say you're feeling quite overwhelmed, you're feeling sad, you're feeling depressed, or what have you. Perhaps there's a negative feeling happening in that moment. Then I would say, really sit in that moment for a while and determine what is behind the emotion. Why do you feel anxious? Why do you feel depressed? Why do you feel overwhelmed? Because that's going to be really telling as to, how you're feeling about the task at hand. If you're feeling overwhelmed, that means you probably have to break down your goals into bite-sized chunks so that you can accomplish them more easily. And once you start seeing yourself successful in little steps, you're going to eventually accomplish the major big goal. So it's really important, again, to assess how you're feeling in that moment. And then if there is a negative feeling attached to what you're about to do or are doing, then, take a step back and figure out why you're feeling that way. Now, if you're feeling great, you're feeling excited, perhaps you're excited because you see the possibility of what could happen as a result of achieving this wellness goal. Perhaps you are, you have a big trip planned in a year or so, and you know that if you start to trim down and you feel better, you become more active, when you have that trip, that big trip that you have planned, you're going to get the most out of it. You're going to enjoy it, and you're going to be energized, and you're going to be able to do all the amazing things that you want to do on this trip. So it's also very important, even if there is a positive emotion attached to your goal or task, it's also critical to think about why that emotion is so positive, and to hold on to the vision that you have that's attached to the positive emotion. Another question that I think is really a great and powerful coaching question is about your belief system. And that question is, what belief is holding you back? Oftentimes we have these ingrained thoughts and beliefs that continuously impede our progress. And it certainly applies to our health and wellness. If you've been trying to lose weight for many years, a negative belief may be, I will never lose the weight. And that's a very common negative belief that a lot of people hold on to. However, if you continuously perpetuate the negative belief and the system around that negative belief, then you're going to continuously find yourself stuck and in the same place and starting all over again this time next year. Another negative belief, especially when it comes to having a chronic autoimmune condition, is I will never feel better. I will never be well. This becomes an ingrained belief because if you've been struggling for quite some time without any real progress or success, it's very easy to adopt this negative belief. So what can you do when you find yourself, ingrained with these thoughts and habits and these negative belief systems? Well, it's really important to take that negative belief, really take hold of it and seize that belief right then and there. And then what you want to do is then, give yourself the opportunity to do the inverse or say the inverse of that negative belief. So let's say it is, I will never be well. Well, the opposite of that belief, or the direct inverse of that belief is, well, I am getting well, right? I am getting well. And, even just the act of saying it just has a different effect in your body. I mean, you'll probably feel lighter, you'll feel more hopeful, and there's power in, believing positive things. There's actual studies that have looked at chronically ill people, and if they had a belief system, if they had faith in something, people who had faith and who thought positively had way better outcomes and oftentimes survived a condition versus those who did not. Believing and thinking positively has a great effect on your health and well-being. Another great question to ask yourself when it comes to health and wellness is this question: if your body had a voice, what would it be telling you? So your body is speaking to you all of the time. You just have to be attuned to it and be willing to listen to what it has to say. So I love this question. It is a powerful coaching question. It's really, really interesting when you take the time to kind of sit with yourself, feel all the parts of your body and your internal systems, and just kind of wait and let's see what it has to say to you. When you're on a journey to heal your body in some way or repair something that's going on in your body, it is really critically important to take that time to sit with yourself and to really, really listen to your body and hear what it has to say. And you may be surprised at what it is telling you. It may tell you you need to slow down, or you need to stop working so much, you're running yourself ragged, or you need to pray and meditate more. Or maybe it's saying like, hey, I don't like that food. Stop feeding me that. Oftentimes these signs that your body is giving you, or the voice that it has, will come up in a certain way. Perhaps it's some dysfunction in your body. Perhaps it's a symptom like a headache. It could be skin issues. There are just so many different ways that our body speaks to us, but we just have to be willing to take the time and listen. Another very powerful coaching question is, who is there just for you? You have to find the people who are really there for you. And this is really where coaching can be so beneficial to so many people. If you don't have a network of people that you can lean on, or you don't have a person in your life who just truly believes in you and truly believes in your vision for yourself and what you're trying to accomplish, then, someone who is a coach who knows what you've gone through or are going through, and someone who truly believes in you and you really click with, I think can be very, very powerful. But, find someone that is really in your corner and who is really there just for you. And maybe it's just one person, but find that person who really gets you and is there for you and is there to support you in achieving your goals no matter what, who is not going to let you rest on your laurels and let you get away with halfway doing something. So find that person for you. But the last powerful coaching question that I'd like to share with you is this: what advice would you give yourself in this situation? And this is what I believe is the power of coaching, is really about helping you unearth the answers that are already within you. I don't really believe that I have all the answers to your problems. In fact, I don't have all of the answers to your problems, but I do believe that you hold at least some of those answers. So my job as a coach is to work with you and ask you some powerful coaching questions to help you uncover what those answers are. But this is a question that you can ask yourself at any time, at any point in your healing journey. What is that key advice that you'd give yourself in this situation? And again, I think you'd be super surprised by what you come up with. Okay, let's say you want to have more energy. You've been in a slump and you're constantly tired. Well, ask yourself, what advice would you give yourself in this situation? Okay, well, if I'm asking that to myself, and I know that I haven't been eating well, and I've been eating a lot of junk food and a lot of sugary foods, then I probably tell myself that I should probably, slow down on those types of foods. Or you just need to, replace some of those foods with more dark green leafy vegetables. and some more raw foods and fresh foods and fruits and vegetables. A lot of this is going to be really common sense, but the thing is we don't give ourselves permission to be introspective. And so, asking yourself these kinds of coaching questions will really get you in the zone, in a headspace where you can evaluate your life from an impartial lens and move forward in a way that is going to be positive and healthy and productive. Well, I hope you really enjoyed this video and these coaching questions, and I hope you try to implement them in your life as you are taking steps to be a healthier you. If you like this video, of course, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button right now, and also go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss a beat and you don't miss a future video. Well, that's it for this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Again, I'm Emily Brown, your autoimmune health coach, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Take care.